Okay, so where we left off, they wanted me to interrogate their Sith prisoner in order to get into their base, and I don't know what interrogate means in Star Wars context, so usually it's the bad guys that do it, and it's not great, but like, you'd think I could just get answers out of people, but I don't know, but it's worth checking? I'm not really afraid to use Force Persuade on Sith.
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? Huh, good luck, you're gonna need it. This is our main computer room here. We got the box of pass cards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their encryption yet. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence patterns.
What kind of holes?
The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices. Each is based on a mathematical method. The holes we're missing are the final number in each of the strings. Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem to be much more difficult. Well, the second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. And the last is divided into smaller subparts. Maybe the pattern for that is within each part. But I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to slice past the first matrix, and I've been at this for hours. I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is we have a whole box of them, so you don't have to worry about running out anytime soon. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely. I'll be here if you have any questions.
Okay, so that's the hacking room. Yeah, I don't have skills. At one point I think I wanted to have skills. Not in computer use though. Yeah, that was not one of the skills I took. I took like demolitions and stealth and not repair either. Security. Yeah, those 3. Didn't work out. Oh, that's definitely the prisoner.
So, you're the one Roland has got to help us interrogate this prisoner. I hope your Jedi powers will come in useful. This one has been most resistant. He's a Sith spy we picked up a little while ago, snooping around outside trying to get in. We thought he was suspicious and brought him inside when the Selkath weren't looking. But it seems the Sith have done a pretty good job of conditioning this guy, and we haven't been able to break him yet.
What did they do to him?
The Sith protect their really important spies with some sort of mental force feedback system. They can turn their minds in on themselves, so force compulsions won't affect them. Combine this with conventional training to resist interrogation, and sometimes it takes months to get them to tell what they know. Do you want to interrogate him now?
So Force Persuade sounds like it doesn't work. Might just have to fight my way in. Yes?
Well, the training the Sith gave him will protect him from most normal interrogation techniques, and also from force persuasion. We have found a few hooks you might find useful. He was with another man when he was first spotted. We think it was another spy, but we didn't manage to catch him. We also seized some personal documents he had on him when he was captured. It would seem that he's married to a woman named Tila. We checked this in our computers, and it seems to hold up. We've sent a couple of agents to investigate, but it may be a while.
What do I have to work with?
What we have here is your standard issue truth serum. It should make him spill his guts in no time. But there is a catch.
A catch?
Because of his conditioning, he's able to resist it at small doses. But if you give him too much, his body realizes what you're trying to do and shuts his mind down completely. If you do that, you'll have to inject him with an antidote that neutralizes the truth serum. Unfortunately, that too has a drawback.
I detect a pattern here.
It causes short-term memory loss. This may work to your advantage because you can try the same tactic over and over again. But if you use it too much, he may forget everything we want to know. Shall we get it started then?
Wow, this seems beyond the limits. We'll try once. Yes.
Hey you, wake up. Someone wants to talk to you.
You can start over immediately? We haven't even done it. Interrogate him.
What do you want?
Relax, I'm not here to threaten you.
You're not. You lies. You work for the Republic.
If you talk, we can make it worth your while.
Ha! Worth my while. The Sith don't pay very well, but they'd kill me.
We're the only ones who will take you in now.
The Sith will never trust you again, spy. We're the only place you have left. Tell us what we want to know.
But they wouldn't, would they?
I hate that apparently they're all working. We're getting constant success, but this one's threatening him, and I don't like that that's the only option besides giving up. I'm getting weird feedback where it keeps saying I'm succeeding, but then we're not actually getting results. And there's no push further option. You can't do anything besides just give up entirely, which I think involves using more drugs that can ruin him or threatening him. And that's the only options you're given. I'm like, that's not great. I don't want to hurt you unless you make me.
Please. Please don't hurt me.
Let's try something else. What the fuck's happening?
What do you want?
We know about your companion.
What companion?
We don't really need you. Your companion will tell us what we need to know anyway.
The gutless Sith worm is already starting to crack. We'll have what we need within hours.
No, never.
Damn, he blanked out.
Yeah. No.
Giving up so soon? I think he could last a bit longer. Come back if you want to try to break him again. He's not going anywhere for a long time.
No, I'm not. I'm not going back in this loop. That's gross. T3 M4. Oh, I forgot to switch out my characters between episodes. T3 M4 is still with me. Whoops.
No problem.
Restricted access. Republic security clearance is required to enter. Control terminal. Okay. Yeah, it's a bummer, but the Republic's just as happy to torture people for information, apparently. Or maybe not? I don't know. It's definitely still pretty fucked up to be using drugs on people that can cause memory loss and presumably brain damage and overdosing and so on. But they're not straight up using like a torture chamber the way that the Sith do, because I think we've seen basically that exact chamber before with the Sith prisoner, and it was like a torture chamber that would just kind of continually put pressure on them until they cracked. But it's not great.
Can I help you with anything?
Tell me about the Sith encryption matrices.
The Sith encryption scheme on these cards is based on a sequence of simple mathematical principles. We've managed to decode the majority of the encryption algorithm, but the final segments of the terminal sequences elude us. If you think you're able, you can try to break the code on the card. Don't worry if you happen to ruin the card. The box we captured has a whole bunch of them. Can I help you with anything else?
Nothing for now.
Okay, sure. Come back if you need anything.
The card, where is it? Here? System booting. Decrypt Sith pass card. Oh, they're puzzles. I thought it was going to be a skill check. Weird. 1, 2, 4, 7, 11. Is this the Fibonacci sequence? +1, +2, +3, +4, +5, so +6, so it's 22. I mean, BioWare has never been innocent of using elder puzzles. Like, Unblock Me, and the 3 buckets of water game, and Lights Out, and a few other things. Like, a lot of the ones. Let's see. -3, -2, -1, -0, +1, +2, 18. Multiplicative matrix. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Okay, so times 2, times 2, times 2, times 2. Yeah, 64. Divisive. They even tell you what the thing is. It says divisive and multiplicative. Divided by 2, divided by... Alright, so it's 2. Exponential matrix. Alright, well this abruptly got more complicated. We go from 1 to 32, from 32 to 81, to 64 to 25. There's a relationship that applies to all of them, but one of them I noticed, which is that 1 times 1 is 1, 9 times 9 is 81, 8 times 8 is 64, 5 times 5 is 25, but there's nothing multiplied by itself is 32, but we're talking about exponential. But like it's 1 to the what? Nine? Logarithmic matrix. Okay. Fuck. As somebody who graduated high school 12 years ago and is not a programmer, some of the stuff does not come up anymore so much. 1083 325 128. Eight. No. That's fine. Alright. So surprisingly, not based on your hacking skill. I guess maybe I should check what happens when you slice the Republic terminal. Open the submarine bay doors, 100 spikes. Disable local power grid, 125 spikes. Holy fucking shit. So I guess that, yeah, that back room I tried to open earlier must be the submarine bay doors. And I assume I used that submarine to access the star map. So I guess if you have enough computer spikes or enough hacking skill, you can just skip this entire planet, essentially. You just walk in here, hack that computer, get in the submarine and go. And they're probably mad at you. But like, you just don't have to do any of the things they want. Those always feel a little iffy. There's a cool element of like, man, look at that cool freedom you get where you can just pull off this crazy thing where you skip an entire sequence. But at the same time, you're like, oh, but I'm playing an RPG. I'm a gamer. I want content in my game, because skipping can always feel cool, but skipping often feels like a punishment, because you're like, oh, well, there goes all that content. Just don't get it. Interrogate, decrypt. You can use Roland to get the key Roland gave you to force your way into the Sith-controlled hangar and fly outside Otto City. The embassy through the rear entrance. So yeah, we have to go into the Sith-controlled hangar, the one that I had the door to earlier. Do I have anything else going on around here? Jolie Bindo? No, that's just my allies. We don't have a ton going on this planet. I think I've been most places already. This is admittedly one of those places where it's going to be a little hard to tell how well I've explored it. It's really big. And there's lots of loading screens, so there's no, like, one screen, like one map I can look at that kind of summarizes it. But I feel like I just went on a giant tangent and, like, poked up everywhere and checked out all these different spots. and then got here, and then kind of got back on task. So I think I've been most places now. Guys, what am I doing? Oh, wow! You can't even fast travel when your party's spaced out. HK, you okay? Did T3 T3 ran all the way to the door and not to me? I don't know what's going on with their AI. I just remembered that we're going back to the hangar, so this is the perfect time for me to switch my characters back out. So let's go ahead and do that. Who did I have earlier? Shit. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Break me up a piece of that. Trying to find a moment in my previous episode that showed who I'm trying to maintain some continuity here, but I actually forgot because they haven't had a chance to do anything yet. Oh, I had HK and Bastila. Okay. That's why Bastila was in my party. I mean, HK was in my party. But yeah, since we're going back to the hangar bay anyway, I had a shortcut, and it also lets me take care of getting T3 and 4 back out of my party. Who, as far as I'm aware, will never have any kind of interesting input about any of the things I do. So I'm pretty sure we're going to the private hangar in the far back, because we've been to the Sith hangar before, and there wasn't really much access to places. Still, there's going to be a camera on me. So I feel like I'm going to get in trouble anyway for doing this. I suppose we'll see. What could go wrong? Hi, everybody! I should have started by casting a few things, shouldn't I? And you do a pew-pew, because you're just a gun droid, and that's all you have to contribute, and I'm regretting bringing a ranged character now that the area is full of Dark Jedi. Like, oh no, they specifically specialize in being covered in the shit that makes them hard to damage. Alright, so I just buffed myself twice, and then my ally buffed me. He just ran away, which is weird. I hope he's not like hitting an alarm or something, but let's just... What? Jump at him. There we go. That was weirdly hard to encourage him to do. What are you doing back here? Yeah, you could try to stun him. Oh my god, I do damage now. My god. I just jump from target to target and delete them. Oh, not that time. Oh, Bastila took out the Jedi. Nice.
Yes.
Ready. Yes.
That went well. And here comes the screen blur. Because we can't do a frontal assault because if we go in and attack, then the Manan people will see it as a breach of their neutrality. So we have to be a little covert about it, but this is not very covert. But yeah, once you get past that doorway, the cameras turn off apparently. And so then it becomes about like attacking them from the rear via one of their entrances that isn't monitored, because if we attack their front door that I saw earlier, we'll definitely get in trouble. This is my last chance to get a free heal, because once I go inside, I assume I have to pay for all of HK's healing. What? Oh. Oh, it did. Oh, yeah. I thought something was going on that was weird. HK didn't heal when I first did the travel, and then I looked back and it's like, yeah, like it said transit back, and then it kind of just registered for me that I just teleported back to where I was before I came back to the hangar. And only upon returning to the hangar did it actually heal us, which is a weird moment to think about, but I guess this entire area all counts as me standing next to the Ebon Hawk. So I can teleport anywhere from here back to where I was before. It doesn't, I don't have to stand right by the Ebon Hawk like I would have figured. Wow, somebody already cleaned up all of the corpses. Isn't that nice? Oopsie. New save. Commence launch? Yeah. Commencing launch. Here. This will be the one part of the game that makes this whole coming with me thing worth it, HK. You get to kill a bunch of people, probably. Just went right through the door and almost walked directly into it. Okay, my skill's not too low to retrieve them yet. I mean, to disable them. But yeah, I haven't continued my specialization, so I can no longer retrieve them, which has been true for a bit now.
Hi. There. I don't recognize you. How did you get in here?
You want to go home and rethink your life? We're authorized to be here.
You! I don't recognize you. I know the face of every Sith on this planet. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Damn.
Commander Gran, report to the security desk immediately.
Uh-oh.
You authorized this person to enter. I don't know them, and their identification doesn't match up. They're spies.
What? Sound the alarm! Droids, destroy them!
Oh, I didn't even get to talk to the Sith diplomat. Apparently. There we go. Just gonna quickly. Do I have to? Why do I have to target an enemy to queue up buffs? That's weird. Energy resistance. Shield. Valor. Oh.
Yes.
Damn it. Energy resistance. She auto queued a thing. Shield. Valor. Speed. You just take out the lady and just like block line of sight for a bit if we can. Alright. Hit. Nope, no, I wanted him to jump, but I guess not. Okay, now we're just covered in buffs, so we should just be devastatingly effective at the moment. Okay. Hoping for the best. Why can't I use... Oh, he's destroyed. Nope, also doesn't work that way. It's fine. Let's just... You know what? Huh! There we go. Attack from behind. That'll cause a problem for them. Hi. Die. Melt. Attacks from behind are devastating. My god. That's minimal damage to the party at all. That energy resistance and all the other buffs, like, are significant. The Akani Foil. That's a new one. I'm vaguely nostalgic about that name. Or enhancement package. That rings a bell. I think I just found it funny / confusing that a weapon was called a foil. It's like, what? Like wrapping foil? Thought child me. Ho 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 ho. Oh no. If only I had somebody who would want to use a weapon like this. Which would basically mean like somebody who's not a Jedi and specializes in using critical attack. Because tripling the range of this attack, crit threat range, would be huge. It'd be like Mission's weapon. And it has a big attack modifier, so that's some good shit right there. But like, almost all my melee characters are inevitably Jedi, because the game has so many Jedi in it. Like, so many Jedi. There's 4 Jedi in your party, counting you, out of 10 characters. It's just... Like you can literally fill your entire party with Jedi. I mean, of course you can't. You can't fit all the Jedi in your party is the more accurate thing to say. Nerve enhancement, immune to mind affecting. I want that dex. I want that dex. Man, I'm running out of time. I really do need to like theory craft it out a little bit. Not that I've done a great job so far, but like figure out how many more feats will this character get and what should I spend them on? Because like there are temptations. Like should I get the level 3 implant, which will cost 2 feats, but then I get to wear that +2 dex implant. Like that would be good. I would like to have that. There's a number of other things I'd like to have too. Nope, there's your chance to use your... oh, hi. That thing alive? Checking. It takes a bit, but it's worth it. I swear. That's a lot of incoming lasers that you don't want to be actively killing you. Why did he change targets? I don't know why he changed targets. At least I'm pretty sure I was selecting the guy on the left first. And I'm just not taking damage. You guys holding up? Please use power attack.
Sure.
I don't teach you these things so you can ignore them. It's not advanced throw a lightsaber, so it's not completely ideal. Oh my god. We saw that from Bastila's perspective while my protagonist, Barlow Thule, he jumped at one guy to just one-shot him, and then while Bastila was stunning somebody with the Force, he got to have all those scoundrel bonuses on him. And so that guy just melted too. Few different things. Universal computer interface. Data module. Oh, that's the thing. That's why I'm here, is the thing that crashed. I just opened this, right? Yeah. Did you get any upgrades from this? I have no idea. Things that go in the slot. +4 security. He finally has a thing to put in that slot. It's been weirdly hard to get something for that slot. I don't know, why do I want weapon focused blaster and blaster rifle? He already has those. Or does he? Weapon proficiency. Proficiency. Meant for improves on the basic model, greatly increases battlefield performance. Weapon focused blaster rifle. +1 attack with blaster rifles. That yeah. Okay, this is proficiency. That's focus. So it's the +1 attack. Okay, so we verified. I'm pretty sure he already has that. Yeah, he already has weapon focus blaster rifle. That'd be good if he didn't already have it, but he comes with it. So I guess it's just for T3M4, but I think T3M4 can only use pistols because of the way he's designed. I could be wrong about that. I don't really plan on using him in combat. But I feel like T3M4 can only use pistols. And if that is true, then why does that item exist? Because who is it for? Those are the only characters that could ever wear it. I could be wrong about something there. It happens a lot. So many, such plentiful items. Yeah, I shouldn't put the strength gauntlets on her even though they're just sitting there because they just will not do her anything for her. It will not affect her combat. I guess with another plus strength, she would get +1 to her damage, but getting her an odd number of strength wouldn't do anything. And I think the damage is basically all it would have affect because of the lightsaber finesse. Which, for those of you that missed the boat on that, the idea is that lightsabers are treated like finesse weapons. And basically in D&D and so on, like when something's a finesse weapon, it means that you can have its attack roll be determined by either your dexterity or strength stat. Whereas normally in this game, strength determines both accuracy and damage. As far as I'm aware, it's not said anywhere in the entirety of this game that it exists as a mechanic, I think. I could be wrong. It's definitely not super obvious, but to the point where people keep correcting me on how dexterity and strength work. But it's pointed out by many commenters and verified by many, not exactly like official sources or anything, but like so many people point out this mechanic online that it seems to exist. And we definitely seem to be experiencing. I really need to cast things before I go through doors. What if it would be really embarrassing though if the door doesn't have things behind it? There we go. And apparently in KOTOR 2, they just made it a problem. So, alright, Bastila just decided to override all the AI things I told her to do. Thanks, great Bastila, I love you. Give her a bunch of commands, and then she just was like, and she just ran into combat alone. Guys, why are we just... Guys. I need you to work with me here, guys. I need you to work with me. I don't know what buffs my character has because the interface makes it unclear, so I gotta switch over here. So he has energy resistance and he has valor. Did she actually cast everything? She has the buffs in general, except for not shield. Shelve that in a minute. There we go. But yeah, I specifically wanted to flank this guy so that all the attacks have a bonus. I did not want Bastila to change targets. I'd rather have the other guy uncontested in the meantime. Whoa. Oh, flamethrower that apparently stunned me? Okay, which buff's on me? Just energy. Did the stun fuck me up? Use energy and speed right now. There we go. I would prefer the light. I definitely prefer the flamethrower attacks to not land on me, if it can be avoided. We are not landing the attacks I'd want right now. Come on, HK. You literally have a targeting computer inside of you. Why can't you land hits on a non-moving target? It's an immobile drone. HK, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, HK? Why is this so hard to kill? The other guy went down really quickly. Droid stun ray, disruptor. Is it a stun ray for droids or a stun ray that works on droids? Shit. I don't think it's droid specific. I think Ion works on droids. Bzzz. weird beam. No, I want to heal. I'm a lot of points now. Why isn't killing happening? Can we kill, please? You don't have force speed on you right now. You don't have any force though. I guess that's that. We just killed a carbon copy of this thing over there, right? And it was like easy.
I'm here.
This is weirdly hard. Thank you. Weird. What are they guarding back here? I don't know, but whatever it is seems like this might be important. There's no return to the Ebon Hawk right now. I have to kind of wait out the rate at which force regenerates. You're better. Probably want to update that save before I walk into a bad room. More. It's just the same two enemies again, but now our force is empty. Is it worth it to keep going like this? Not sure it is. I mean, I already got my objective. Surprisingly quickly. There might be more that can be achieved around here. Oh, Dark Jedi. Always a good loot opportunity.
I'm here.
Definitely gonna want that valor.
Sure.
I am out of energy. Hope I'm just way better at this than they are. So far not. So far not. So far they're just using the force on me. Oh shit. No one told me they could do that.
I'm here.
Can I land an attack? I did, but now I'm freaking... try to focus fire him. Maybe we'll get lucky. But I'm not feeling super optimistic because my character's stunned also, and mine might last longer. Come on, give me that bonus attack while he's... Yeah! I got the bonus attack in while he was stunned. Now let's do a flank attack on this guy. It's not a full flank, but it's some... Ow! Alright. Rude. Oh, he turned his back on me. If only my character fucking attacked in that moment. Why did his attack queue empty? What happened there? What is happening during the combat sometimes? Like when I give Bastille a bunch of commands and switch characters and she doesn't do what I told her to do, I'm like, okay, maybe her AI overrode stuff and decided to do something else. Like when I played Dragon Age Inquisition, that happened constantly and it was frustrating, but whatever. But like, why is my character's attack command queue vanishing while I'm controlling him? Like, I haven't switched characters, so his AI shouldn't be interfering. But it's like I queue up a bunch of attacks, then I look at the combat and see what's going on, then I see, and I'm like, oh man, he turned his back on me, I hope I hit him now. Then I look down at my attack queue and it's empty. I'm like, he didn't do those attacks. What's going on here? Excuse me, game. I have question. Whoa! Straight up like we're about to kill Qui-Gon territory. Look at this room. It's a little on the nose to just straight up recreate a room from the Phantom Menace, isn't it? On a completely different planet. I don't know, it makes Star Wars feel kind of small and like it doesn't progress when that looks just like a room from the Phantom Menace, like explicitly, and it's like, but this is a long time ago in a galaxy far away. Well, same galaxy, but it's a different planet, and it is a long time ago compared to the Phantom Menace. And yet,
I'm here.
look at all those deflections. I don't think those Sith heavy troopers know a fight's happening. They look like they're still chatting, which is pretty funny. Does he even have all of his buffs? He doesn't have speed. His AI just decided,
What?
You'd think you could queue up all the actions you want across all of your characters and they would complete those tasks. And then just kind of like autofill commands into their feed when they run out of other stuff to do. Yeah, they just don't know this fight's happening. That's funny. But you would think that the AI would, the role of the AI would basically be to like automatically generate what to do on your character when they run out of commands. But instead the AI likes to just to be like, yeah, those commands you gave me? Nah. I'm doing my own shit. I'm doing my own shit. Which is why it's unfortunate that the menu that lets you pick what AI commands people should use has 3 options total, and none of them are great. Water pump analysis. Maybe I'll find some blackmail material. Yeah, their command options are just do the normal attack. Cool. Like, I think it just means that red sword, like the one diagonal sword that means just attack. Like, what a great AI mode. But the other one is, the other options are spam grenades or spam Jedi Force powers / droid items that have limited capacity and you'll then run out of, and they'll be gone. And it's like, there are many other tweaks one potentially would want. If nothing else, being able to set a favorite move would be good. Like, if they're gonna be in default attack mode, at least let me pick their default attack. Like, hey, mission, always use critical strike, because that's what I built your character's stuff around, instead of auto-attacking. Because I shouldn't have to tell you every 3 attacks to queue up 3 more attacks of the one good move, instead of all the bad moves that you have. Because left to their own device, the AI often just auto-attacks with their normal, no special characteristics attack. So everyone's just auto-attacking everyone and doing nothing else. And then in a slightly advanced move, they might suddenly do a weird other move, but sometimes it'll be like, why are you using the rank 1 feat that you came with instead of the rank 3 feat I taught you? I clearly specialize you in a different thing, and you're not doing the thing I specialized you in. You're doing the random thing that your character's been stuck with since you were born.
Warning, activating flow control may flood occupied chambers. Please ensure all receiving chambers are empty.
It's a puzzle. Ooh. It's all drippy. So here's my chance to use that document I found a minute ago. There's the data module we're here for. Manon's Visitor's Guide. Welcome, traveler, to exciting and adventurous Manon. Manon, the only source of the healing Kolto in the entire galaxy. It is a wonderful and refreshing place to visit or do business. The Manon Port Authority welcomes beings of all species and affiliation to trade peacefully within the confines of Ahto City. All visitors will rest easy, knowing that the Selkath security forces are always alert and watchful, even while you sleep. Our constant vigilance keeps the peace on the streets of Ahto City and prevents the needless interruption of commerce by violence. Enjoy a fun and prosperous stay on Manon, and please tell your friends about Manon. Ooh, the Sith hierarchy. Oh, that's what I got to get in here. Specifically, the previous place. Water pump analysis. In regards to the systems in place to cycle water from the ocean to the thermal heaters, what were you thinking? What made you think that the what made you put the airlock mechanism on the only other path to the north side of the base? Now everyone has to know how to cycle the water out of one room and into the adjoining one for each of the 3 rooms in sequence without accidentally flooding the room they're in. We lost 7 troopers just this week. Sith are hilarious. Next time I'm here, you better show me how to do it properly. I can't afford to lose any more of my aides while trying to get to the Selkath. The Sith are hilarious. How does this work, though? The next chamber is filled with water. Is there a map that shows which chambers currently have water in them? What's the system here? I'm not trying to fuck up and die. That one's currently filled with water.
Warning, activating flow control may flood occupied chambers. Please ensure all receiving chambers are empty.
Proceed? Activating flow control will flood this chamber. Aborting flow control. Wait, so it has a failsafe that stops you from dying. So then why were people dying? What? That seems dumb. Oh, that's how you tell where the water is. There's a little meter that fills up. Okay, so you can't die because it'll just not kill you. Evidently. So basically the panel is pointing in the direction of a room, and that room has the amount of water it says there. I'm trying to make one of the sides open up entirely. And that it goes left and right between the 2 chambers. Okay. Let's fill this room with water. Because it looks like the 3rd room doesn't have a panel, so I need to flood the left side. I just killed Bastila. She's dead. Wait, no, but that one has... One's malfunctioning. What are the rules here? That fills you up, right? That didn't fill you up. Where does the water go to? Now the room's not full of water. This one's malfunctioning. It doesn't really tell you what room it goes to. It's unclear. It's not particularly clear what they mean by adjoining room.
Warning, activating flow control may flood occupied chambers.
It's like the next room's full of water.
Warning, activating... Warning, activating flow control may flood occupied chambers.
Okay, so it doesn't always mean... When that warning doesn't always mean it's going to get you. Even though the warning only happens on some terminals. But it doesn't mean that you're in danger. It just sometimes says the warning no matter what, I guess. But I really can't tell half the time where the water's going. Like which chamber's getting flooded. This chamber's not flooded? What?
Warning. Activate. Warning. Water transfer proceeding.
So that terminal's just gone. And there's no terminals on the backside.
Warning. 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 Warning.
Statement.
No.
As you desire.
Trying to figure this out. I'm having some trouble telling what's happening. Which chamber does it? It can't be going forward and backwards through the hallway because otherwise I'd be in danger constantly. But it doesn't seem like the water's going left and right between the two hallways either. Meanwhile, this last room... What the fuck? So in both cases you get to the second room and then the next room doesn't have a panel.
Warning. Active.
So that'll kill me apparently. I'm not sure why this is so confusing, but it's very confusing. Like I'm not getting a clear feedback on what I'm doing and what's happening.
Warning. Warning.
So it didn't kill me. And now this chamber's safe. What? Whatever. We did it, I guess. What is that puzzle? I can't tell what it was. Fuck! Oh, the fragments are over there, apparently. Holy fuck, that guy has reflexes. That was incredibly startling. Just the moment this battle began, I was under attack. With a direct hit from lightning. That's not good, as it turns out.
I'm here.
Please cast the things I just told you to cast. Please cast the things I just told you to cast. Please cast the things I just told you to cast. There we go. She just decided to walk over here to do it, I guess. Fucking weird. What do you have on you? I'm stunned. That's not helpful. This is a weird meter, by the way. I assumed that the different sections of this meter were to break up different categories of spells. But I think it's just broken up into 3 sections for no reason. To look cool or something. Because, like, look at this order of the debuffs and buffs. Like, the negative effect of sleep or stun or whatever is currently in the list, just randomly mixed in with all the good things. It's good that they split them up as being blue and red, so you can tell them apart that way. But you would think that the negative effects would be on the bottom of the meter coming up. Or that the 3 different sections would represent 3 different categories of like, effects on your character. But the meter seems to be just broken up randomly just to look cool. Or something. So I've got everything on me. I just need to recover from being in sleepy mode. Oh, he's not gonna last. Yeah, he doesn't got the numbers. Nope. Ah! They shoved me. That was rude. They shoved me.
I'm here.
There we go. Now kill. You right there, Bastila? There she goes. Thankfully, I've got the always important awareness skill, so... Boop. I don't have any amazing talents besides persuasion and awareness, but awareness goes a long way to make you just not walk into mines constantly. Good shit.
What?
And here's how I get my consistent influx of money and lightsaber supplies. Although this is like the most valuable, common-ish item drops I'll get is from these Dark Jedi. Strength gauntlets? Strength +2! Damn. Anybody need strength? It's an admittedly undervalued... Is it undervalued? I think it might be more that it's undervaluable.
Didn't work.
Like not valuable enough.
No problem. Didn't work.
Not a massively valuable skill in this game.
Didn't work.
Alright, well. Bio antidote package and hair trigger. I assume that's an anti-poison implant? Yep. You know, just that abstract concept of poison. All poisons collectively fixed. Never poisonable ever again. You can just go eat cement.